Hi, welcome to this Market Watch edition at the end of Wednesday, and let's see और ये दोनों दिन में कैसे जा सकती है मार्केट। अभी हमारी स्ट्रैटेजी बहुत सिंपल होगी। हमारी स्ट्रैटेजी वही होगी कि हम देखेंगे कौन सी स्टॉक्स ऑल टाइम हाई में कंसोलिडेट कर रही है, और सेकंड हम देखेंगे कि आज कौन कौन सी स्टॉक्स में अच्छी से डिप आई, एंड देन देयर वाज अ बाइंग व्हिच हैपेंड इन द डिप. So these two trading strategies, or these two parameters, are the ones which we will be focusing on. And so let's start. Metropolis 3000 के ऊपर closing would be of interest to us. Idea 12 के ऊपर closing. Bank of Baroda also 90 के ऊपर अच्छी closing दी है. This looks really good. State Bank of India has been making new all-time highs, and this is looking really good. And going forward, definitely from a target perspective, for a short term, definitely 520 525 seems like a very good reasonable target. Canara Bank also अच्छी मूव थी आज, though it would have been better अगर ये 200 के ऊपर क्लोजिंग देती. Tata Motors fantastic consolidation हो रही है 52 week high में. This is something of interest to us. LTI also made all time high today. We were there in the trade since morning. I tweeted about it. It dipped towards 6050, 6500 levels, and from there was a good reversal, and we were able to make some really good trades today. And today also it was just going forward, अगर ये इस रेंज को यहाँ पे कंसोलिडेट करती है तो हमें ज़्यादा अच्छी मूव मिलेगी. Similarly, Federal Bank also अच्छी मूव है. Mindtree also fantastic move at all time highs. आज मुझे लगी थी Mindtree शायद all time high बनाएगी, but unfortunately it didn't. But no matter what, it's still able to hold this particular gap up, even with so much of weakness in Nifty, which showcases कि हमारा जो 5000 की जो टारगेट है, डेफिनेटली इट वुड बी अचीवेबल इन शॉर्ट टर्म. अदानी एंटरप्राइज भी बहुत अच्छी एक कंसोलिडेट कर रही है. श्रीराम ट्रांसपोर्ट फाइनेंस भी 1400 के ऊपर अच्छी होल्ड कर रही है. सो दिस इज एक्चुअली गुड. यहाँ से 1500 शुड बी अ डूएबल टारगेट इन द शॉर्ट टर्म. Other than that, IndusInd Bank also is very nicely consolidating at all-time high. This is a good structure. Nam India bhi all-time high ke pass hai. Yesterday it made an all-time high, and today also it was trying to go towards the levels of 475-ish. Lekin just it closed at 460. So from a target perspective, definitely this is, you can see it's shifting upwards. Adani Ports also, I think very soon we would see a good move past 800, so this should be in our radar. Tata Power also, you can see there was a very small candle which was formed today, so this looks really good. कल हमने जब डिस्कशन किया था तब हमने बोला था कि 234 में हम जो भी पोजीशंस टुवर्ड्स एंड बनाए थे कल राउंड अबाउट 220 and 222 225 इस रेंज में it ended over there. So and we told about a target of 234, and today it went towards 236, and it gave a strong closing sort of round about at 231ish. So going forward, Tata Power can easily go towards the levels of 240. Jindal Steel, so today you can see Bajaj Finance also, कल हमने बोला था ये 7500 7600 levels तक dip करने वाली है, and that's what happened. And from there it went towards 7800 something, 7850, 7833 levels, and closed at 7700, 7770 levels. So going forward, definitely हमारा all time high of 8000 seems like just अगर 1-2 वीक का अगर इसको टाइम मिले, it is going to blast it. MFSL में भी lower level से buying आई. Today it went towards 964. Okay, it went towards 960. I added some positions at 964, and so from there itself it seems like it's going to move higher. We are just waiting for a closing of 1000, and we will be adding more. Axis Bank also very nice, consolidating at 800, really good structure. इसमें कुछ ज़्यादा है नहीं. आइडिया HDFC Life is also not of interest to us. Canfin Home is at all time high. A nice consolidation is happening. इसका 700 के ऊपर एक अच्छी मूव आनी चाहिए. Similarly ITC also was able to hold. See, there was a breakout from this level and now it is again coming to retest this level, and so going forward definitely ITC can show us a good move if it is able to hold the levels of 240 on a closing basis. Tech Mahindra, it made an all-time high. हमारा target 1600 का है. Let's see how much time it takes to go over there. ACL Tech also, after the result, it was unable to move past 1300, and this has been shifting towards the levels of 1200. Naukri also was able to move towards 7000 yesterday. It made an all-time high yesterday. All the mid-cap ITs they performed well today. Actually Coforge made an all-time high and we traded that over here क्योंकि हमने कल डिस्कस किया था 6000 is a very doable target, and that's where it went today. From there some profit booking came, but again you can see it's making high highs, high lows, and this is a typical structure that this is going to go for much higher move. Even ICICI Bank also, it made an all-time high today, and so going forward it was able it's just dancing out of 750 levels. So going forward we are expecting a good move in ICICI Bank. Cipla is more in a box. Ramco also nothing, it's more in a box. Asian Paints 3200 levels होल्ड करने की कोशिश कर रही है, एंड अगर ये इमीडिएटली एक दो सेशंस के अंदर अगर ये 3200 के ऊपर क्लोजिंग ना दे, सो बेसिकली इट कैन अगेन शिफ्ट टुवर्ड्स द लेवल्स ऑफ 3000. Indigo is also more in a box. Alchem also 3800 means का support. So basically it's more in a box between 3700 and 4000 levels. So there is not much of a trading opportunity. DLF big breakdown IT, but now it's trying to get some support from the levels of 400. Nestle tried to give us a move from over 20,000. Actually these structures they are just all range bound, so there's nothing we would just be wasting our time if we keep on discussing. Of course Kotak Bank also making high lows, very near to its all-time high, fantastic structure, and these are the stocks which are giving the confidence in Nifty for me. L&T Finance Housing भी यहाँ से अच्छी एक support ले रही है 90 में, and going forward our targets is more than 100 in the short term. And so let's see, Amara battery 700 तक आ गई है. We were talking on these particular days कि जब तक 800 के ऊपर closing नहीं आएगी we wouldn't be making longs. TCS also 3600 levels पे ये support ले रही है. Syngene also 600 पे. All this are not trading stocks for now. Back one also 330 sorry, might be a good support. HDFC Bank also at all-time high. Well, there is अभी जितने भी structures हम लोग देखने वाले हैं, they are more in a box, and so there's not much of a momentum cheese which we can do. Sorry, INFY ये बहुत अच्छी एक structure है. We would be keeping on track on INFY and also Bata India in an all-time high today. ये दोनों structures अच्छी है. HDFC MC we spoke about how we wouldn't be interested unless 33,000 के ऊपर closing आती है, and the reason is evident right now. It is correcting more towards the levels of 2800. Okay, so trend also fantastic consolidation is happening. बाकी सभी Tata Steel also 1400 के ऊपर closing में we would be interested. So basically we knew 14,000 was 1400 was a good sort of resistance, and from there it's just trying to get some support from 1370 levels, 1330-50 levels. गोइंग फॉरवर्ड अगर ये 1400 के ऊपर फिर से जाएगी देन वी वुड बी making some positions. M&M also nice consolidation is happening at all time high. Else now in this particular section actually Ashok Leyland broke the levels of 140 and it 136. Okay, at least it gave a closing above 136, so down onwards 136 will act like good support. Let's see. Bharat Forge also is 800 was a strong resistance, and so it corrected, it dipped towards the levels of 760s. So अभी हम ट्रैक करेंगे कि when it's able to give a closing above the levels of 800 from here. McDowell is more in a box. It seems like it is again going to come towards the levels of 800. LNT also at least 1800 के ऊपर closing है and it's at all time high. So this is जब तक 1800 स्पेशली 1770 इस लेवल्स को ब्रीच नहीं करती है, so there is still hope for LNT to go for 1900 targets. In general this market over here अगर हम कुछ भी देखें इसमें ऐसे कुछ caste structures दिखेंगे नहीं, because they will all be more about the weak counters. This is how my algorithm actually figures it out. IEX also there's a breakout came, and today also it's trying to consolidate, and there is a buying happening. So I think from a nifty perspective, from क्या बोलते हैं चार्ट पर्सपेक्टिव, जब तक 760 होल्ड करती है there's nothing to worry, but the thing is if 760 gets broken there can be a drastic fall, and it can even take IEX way back below 600. So hopefully कल इसकी बोर्ड मीट में कुछ डिसीजंस लेने हैं, so the news flow can help the stock from here, and from a target perspective definitely 1000 is something which I am targeting as my new all-time high. I would be adding more positions when I see 844 850 region easily ये break करके move कर पाती है, and definitely as we discussed in a separate video yesterday that technical analysis is still valid. The only thing we have to be considering is the levels of 780 to 760. इस रीजन में उसको हमेशा बाइंग मिलनी चाहिए. Theoretically this looks not that much of a strong counter right now, because even though the buying is coming, but still I think it should not be dipping that many times over there. So but the good thing is at least the buying is coming. Every time it went towards the levels of 760 at least 3 बार तो मैंने ही ट्रेड किया है, so the buying came. So as long as that's happening there is absolutely nothing to worry, and maybe we will see a new all-time high soon. Today Naveen, Aarti, they all Deepak Nitrite as well as SRF they all were weak, and at least Aarti got a support from 1000 levels, but right now this looks quite shaky, and going forward अगर ये 950 region को भी breach करती है then it can correct much more. Even Naveen Fluorine also today we have been talking about how Naveen Fluorine has been facing some resistance at 4000 levels, and today it's went towards 3400 3300 levels. This is not good. IRCTC also I added some positions, we traded it. कल हमने वीडियो में डिस्कस किया था how I am going to understand how ITC is going to work at 10 AM, and within 10 AM I tweeted about the trading strategy. We took the strategy for the reversal in the first, and we got some 10% move, and I also tweeted when I booked out. I booked out at 4869. It went towards the levels of 5000, and that happens, but that was a technical target, and also that was a 10%, so it was good for me. And then again we again did a reversal from 4450 till 4600. So these were the two trades. Now going forward हम ये 5000 levels को एक hurdle मान के चलेंगे. This was also a breakout zone, so basically you know this was consolidating for long at 5,000, and then a good breakout came, and now this qualifies as a failed breakout. So very soon, if her immediate reversal nahi aati hai, so chances are there that it will even break the levels of 4,000. So hopefully, let's see, because the sentiments are there. So many a times technical analysis उस तरीके से चलती नहीं है, because of course no one would have thought that 6,000 के ऊपर भी जाएगी. 6,000 was a good target for us. We discussed this multiple times when it was over here, and that was achieved, but it again went towards 6,400. So ऐसे जब extended moves आती हैं, that's more based on the sentiment of the stock. And similarly, on the other hand, जब the negative sentiment भी आती है, that can also be detrimental for the stock. In general, अभी for now, I think 5,000 को हम अपना एक target मान के चलेंगे. We will be seeing if it's able to move past the levels of 5,000, and definitely 5,000 के ऊपर अगर hold करती है, and then if it gives a closing, then again we would be targeting a new all-time high. So from a trading perspective, I see of course mid-cap IT is definitely there in the radar for me, and other than that, of course, some counters like Tata Motor is definitely and State Bank of India, Canara Bank, Bank of Baroda. In general, I always stay with State Bank of India only in the PSU banking sector. Also, Bharti Airtel looks good after a long time. It was able to give a closing above 700. From a target perspective, let's see if it is able to take out the old all-time high. So from a move, 750 can be a good achievable target from here, and I think this could be achieved in just 1 or 2 sessions. For me, State Bank of India is there, and together with that, I have all the mid-cap ITs like LTI and Mindtree and Coforge. So these 3 are actually at the top of my mind. Shriram Transport Finance is also looking really good, and so is Tata Power, and definitely IEX तो हम रखेंगे ही अपने radar में. Bajaj Finance is also looking good, and also from a Reliance perspective, Reliance spent a huge amount of time today, and today Reliance is absolutely looking fantastic, fine. It is absolutely, there's no problem going forward. ये हमारा जो target था 2750, it achieved, which we discussed on 5th. एंड ये टारगेट हमारा बहुत पहले से ही था जब ये 2400 पे कंसोलिडेट कर रही थी, एंड देन इट स्टार्टेड द अप मूव. सो आई थिंक गोइंग फॉरवर्ड इट हैज स्टिल अ मूव लेफ्ट, and I am actually betting that tomorrow might be a day when Reliance will give us a decisive move maybe, and let's see what comes out of it. In general, so these are the trades we have discussed already, and agar aapko extended video chahiye, you can click on the I button, and there you will find the same FNO stocks which we discussed over the weekend alphabetically, though that will give you the essence of every particular stock which we discuss on weekend, और उसमें आपको आपके particular stock के बारे में information मिल जाएगी. We only discuss incremental of the changes which have happened over the last few sessions, and we discuss explicitly those stocks which would be in our focus for the next trading session. Thanks a lot for listening. Also do keep a look for BHEL. It seems like 80 में जाके ये अच्छी से consolidate करके it's getting some support from 69, so this looks also good. So thanks a lot for listening. Hope this video is going to help you. Bye bye and take care. And okay, one thing is these videos are for educational purpose, and in no way these are for your trading strategies. So please consult your financial advisor for any of your trading and investment related queries. And yep, so everything which is discussed in this video is just for me, of how I am seeing the market, and I am just I just lay out the plan of the way I'm thinking, and the stocks which I would be considering in the first hour of trade. Thanks a lot for listening. Bye bye.